Hello, it's Mrs. Brownlee coming at you from the remote location of my kitchen. I'm here to share a recipe with you for snacks for kids that kids can actually make themselves at home. I know lots of you parents are having to work online at home, and so having kids coming up to you all day long saying, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, can be difficult. So I wanted to share a recipe that is healthy, easy to make, and that most kids, barring maybe really young students, could make themselves when they get hungry. So for this recipe, we're going to begin with an apple, a simple apple, and just so you know, I washed my hands thoroughly before I started, and I also washed my apple really well. What you're going to do first is to just cut your apple into slices so that you have round pieces. For this, you will need to use a somewhat sharp knife. That's why I said maybe this isn't the best for really young kids, but older kids should be able to easily cut apples into round slices. And once you've done that, you're going to notice that you still have that core in the middle. So what I like to do is just take a spoon and kind of make a circle around the core to get it out. And that's just really easily done by pushing the spoon around in a circle in the middle of the apple. Then you can pop it out and you'll have a piece of apple just like this. You can cut your apple slices kind of thick like this one, or even thinner if you like them thinner. Then the next step is to take, I've got a couple topping options here. You've got some peanut butter. We've also got some Nutella. For those of you who have nut allergies, another option would be to use cream cheese with a little bit of honey in it. That would be really delicious on top of apples as well. So I grab a knife, and today I'm going to use peanut butter because I really love peanut butter. And you can use crunchy, creamy, whatever you love. I personally love the super crunchy peanut butter, but you go ahead and stick your knife in there, get a big old glob out, and then you're just going to spread it around the circle of your apple, avoiding the middle, of course, because it'll just fall through. And you can go light on the peanut butter, or you can go heavy on it, depending on your preference. Okay, so once I have that done, I am going to add some nuts. Some other options for things that you could put on top of this would be shaved coconut would be delicious. You could just sprinkle a little bit of shaved coconut on top of here. You could have some dried fruit, like maybe dried bananas that you have little pieces of, you could sprinkle on top, or dried apricots, something like that. But I'm gonna put some nuts on there, and I like to kind of push them down so they don't try to jump off when I lift it up. And then lastly, we're gonna throw a little tiny bit of a sweet treat in here, just for fun. You can leave this off if you wanna keep this as a healthy option. But I'm gonna treat myself to just a couple chocolate chips on the top. Just a couple. I was gonna do 3, but I'm gonna do 5. And what you have now is this delicious, yummy treat that is really gonna be quite filling. And I've just used 1 slice of my apple. So 1 apple with some toppings on it could feed several kids a really nice afternoon snack. So now it's just time to test. That's really good. So, this got me thinking, what have you been having for snacks at your house? I encourage you in the comment section below to put a picture of some of the snacks you're having. We all have to share with each other right now our ideas, so I'd love to hear from you. Add a picture of what you're making for snacks at home. Have a wonderful week.